I hadn't planned on taxiing, guys, to be honest, but let's get up. So we're starting off this journey at Withinsea. We're going to try and get up in the air as quick as we can and get on to Withinsea. It's part of our continuation of our flight. Should be okay if we get... Steady easy on this plane. Right guys, so welcome, and you join us in our little cub as we head past Withinsea. As you can see, that is where we are now. We are heading up the coast to Bridlington. That is the destination, that is the plan today. After a lot of messing about, we've managed to finally get up in the air. So Withinsea's quite big, as you can see. No pun intended. So then the next place we'll be heading to as we go along is Waxholm, which is quite small, just ahead of us slightly. So Withinsea's got a little beach area, as you can see. So this is a lovely part of the English coastline. So the first place we're coming up to is Waxholm. It's a tiny little place, as you can see. It really is just a self-storage area and a few units. Nothing particularly interesting here. I've tried to mark out a few things as we're flying up. So we're going to come across. So we're going to come across a campsite. Now if I put the weather to real, which is what my plan was, you won't see anything now because the weather's so bad out there today during this recording. Okay, so this place is Saint-Lemier Holiday Park. Looks like quite a nice little holiday park. Does anyone say no to staying there? I noticed that this has all got basically there's a cliff here that runs all the way along. Then we're coming up to Tunstall. Now, just up here somewhere, we have a tower called Asmelt Stores Tower and the North Tunstall Bunker. Now I don't know if this is going to actually show on camera or not, but try and have a look for it. We're not too far away from it, to be honest. It is only just over here. We'll just pop over to the left slightly and have a look and see if we can find it. There is supposed to be a road that leads to Hilston, and it's near Hilston, so it's potentially over here. Oh, I can't be too sure. It's technically here. It's on this corner of this road. Oh, it's there, straight ahead of us, look. So you just pick it up. which is, it's there. So that is, obviously it's not shaped correctly, but that is a landmark on Google Maps, and there's a bunker positioned, I think it's here, but I'm not 100% sure, so yeah, carry on. So this is the small place, it's called Grimston, which we're flying over now. Again, not a lot here, it's just a farm. And a place called Moat Farm. So that below us there on the right, on the wingtip, is Moat Farm. So if you're joining us on maps, that's absolutely awesome. I think if you follow it on the maps, you get a good sense of what's around us. The next place will be East Newton. East Newton and Newton Shores. This is some sort of gas installation here, I do believe. It's SSE Hornsea, so whatever that is. Anyway, here we are up to East Newton. East Newton Shores. So it's a little caravan site, as you can see. Tiny little place. And then we're going to go to Aldborough Leisure Park. That's the next place ahead of us. So as you can see, as you're going up the coast, you're basically just coming across campsite after campsite after campsite, basically. Obviously, lots of people like to holiday on the coastline of the UK. That site looks rather nice as well. You know, not too many mobile homes and a little bit of an area. A little bit of a, is that a pond next to it? I'm guessing it's fairly good for fishing. And we've got a slight wooded area. Before we head to our next caravan park, which is Cowden Caravan Park. So yeah, I picked a clear day for this instead of the real weather, because the weather's absolutely awful out there today. It's windy, it's wet. At the time of filming anyway. So ideally I like to keep this series going, just take you around the coast of England. Of the UK, I'm going to do Scotland as well, that's the plan. It's a long way to get up to Scotland, but we'll keep going. So this is Cowden Caravan Park. Another small but interesting caravan park. Caravans on that site do look quite close together again, but I'd imagine that their rentals fairly cheap. Now this place is Mappleton Beach, and Mappleton. You can get down to the beach there, as you can see. We shall continue as planned. So now we are heading up to Hornsea. That's the next town. So slow it down a bit so you get a good look at Hornsea. And there, Hornsea Mere is ahead of us. That's the lake on the right hand side there. And we're going past the lakeside lodges. That's what's below us right now. And there's a zoo pretty much just to the right here, which is Hornsea Zoo. It's a small zoo. Now we're heading pretty much straight over Hornsea. So we'll go to the Hornsea Hub and Sands Lane car park area to the right here. Have a good look at it, shall we? So here's the centre of Hornsea with its car park and little area, beach area. I say it's a little car park, it's actually quite a large car park. Not quite that small. But I have been to Hornsea, but I don't really remember it that well. So let's have a fly around and quickly check out the area before we move on. So here's the Hornsea Mere, which is the lake. And the lake does have parking. There's a bit of a boating lake by the looks of it. I do believe that that is a Tesco Superstore down there. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's Tesco's. I looked on the map earlier. That's where all the holidaymakers and locals will do all their shopping. So now we're back at the Hornsea Hub again and Sands Lane car park as we continue our journey north. Past the Hornsea Hub and all the little cafes on the seafront here. And then of course we've got the Flora Hall and Cafe, which is just below us there. That building. And then the Murrow Avenue car park. And now we're going up to the Golden Imp Chalet Park. That's what's below us there. Barcourt Estate Caravan Park. And Hornsea Leisure Park to the right hand side. So there's lots of little leisure parks here. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a run up to the next area. So we've got Cliff Top Caravan Park here, guys. We're going up to now. Cliff Top Caravan Park. Now, I believe this is the caravan park that lost a load of caravans due to cliff erosion. You can see it if you look. You can actually see it. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I have marked this caravan site down on my map previously, and I think it is for that reason. I don't know. I've got a feeling that's why. I think I was going to come here and have a look at it. I'm sure that's why. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. So now we're heading up to Far Grange Holiday Park, which is huge, as you can see. It's a big site. This is all one site. And you've got the Honeybee Luxury Pods to the right, which may be at that actual little boat inlet. Yes, it is. So that little pond there, they're luxury pods. I don't know anything about the place or anything about the pods, but oh, you can see them, yeah. Right, it's the its own little pond. Now they do look nice. That does look like a nice place to stay. But obviously, I'm only saying, judging that from the air. I've never been. Never been, but do look nice. Okay, carrying on now, guys. And next up, so I want to take you over here because this is Skipsea Castle. So it's worth showing you the castle. Hope it's going to appear on the map. It's just it's not actually a castle. It's just the remains of where there was a castle. So I don't know if we'll see a great deal, to be honest. Yeah, it's just, see the dome? So that would have been Skipsea Castle. Very prominent castle. And I think you can see why. So we're going to go across here because I need to show you this. This is Skipsea Sands Holiday Park, which is a Park Dean resort. So this is worth showing you. So let's slow the little cub down. It's worth giving you a bit of a view. So we go over. So again, it's a fairly large site. A few gaps in the middle. That little patch there. And then this side to the right. But it does look like you've got really good beach access here. This Park Dean site. That's worth showing you guys. I don't know if any of you are staying at Park Dean, but I don't know how much it helps. Probably don't, but as you can see, you're not far from the castle ruins if you want to check the castle out. And not far from Hornsea, which is obviously worth checking out as well. Right, so continue, shall we? Continue on our merry way. North we go. There's the seaside caravan park coming up on. It does look like it's got a rather nice beach area here. And all this section. So you can see it's another decent size. So we're actually coming up to another Park Dean resort, which is called Barnston Beach. Another small, quite compact place. Barnston Beach swimming pools. So Barnston Beach is looks on the Google Maps. It's like a really nice beach. There's some good reviews, so I guess this is one reason to come here, for this beautiful beach. And you can see, yeah, you can see it's a really nice looking beach. So keep on going, guys and girls. So there is a Type 22 pillbox down here somewhere. Near that farm. It's about where my left wingtip is, yeah? You can see it. If you look on the ground, you can just about make out a square. Just passing it now on the left wingtip. Now. Just about see it. So that's the Type 22 pillbox. And what I like about this is that you can actually see all these things. So now we're coming up to another beach car park, which is Freythorpe Beach, and it has a top parking area. I apologise, I sort of lost track of what I was doing there. distracted slightly. And that's here. So as we're flying over, you can see that's the top car park. And again, another little cracking beach. So now we're coming to the Royal Yorkshire Yacht Club, Blythe Park. Small little site. Bridlington Bay launch. And then Bridlington Park and Ride. Just below us. So there's the launch, just in front of us there. About to pass over it now. And here is the Park and Ride for Bridlington Town. And Belvedere Castle. No, sorry, not Belvedere Castle, what am I saying? Belvedere Cafe. And then the land train station. So there's a little station here that takes you along the seafront, I believe. So we're coming up to Bridlington South Beach. Bridlington Spa. Whoa, sorry guys, got a bit carried away there. Bridlington Harbour. Lost internet connection. Hopefully it is still connected okay to the stream. So Bridlington Harbour as we pass it over. As you can see, Bridlington is quite a big place. And you got the Yorkshire Bell behind us. We've missed that, that's we're going around it. Well, let's go around. We're getting a few internet connection issues here, guys. I want to try and give you one more look. At this section of Bridlington. Right guys, so I'll make a turn here. So we're going to make a turn where the Bridlington lifeboat station is and the seafront land train ends. And the hotels here and what have you in Bridlington. And the harbour. With a few places to eat. You've got a car park there which is the Langdale's Wharf car park below us. And we've got all the leisure facilities here in Bridlington as you go down this street here. And all the activities on the seafront. And pubs are the Beaconsfield Arms. Let's keep going along the beachfront here because we're getting up to the North Car Park and Coach Park. And then we've got Subaru Hall and Gardens, which is just in front of us here. It's worth showing you. And of course Danes Dykes Nature Reserve, which you can park in. And have a wander around Danes Dykes Beach. So we'll quickly check this out guys, and then we're going to pop over to our landing point and land. So here we go as we're flying over Subaru Park and Hall and Gardens, which is just below us here. This is where you get a good view of the cliffs though. And Danes Dyke Beach should be around here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure how you'd get beach access to that. It is in this area somewhere. And now we're going to make a turn, guys, and we're going to cut one section off. We're going to go to Flamborough. Because it's obviously worth showing you that. Right, we'll cut through here, guys, now. Take you over Flamborough. And you got a haven site here, which is Haven Thornwick Bay. The haven site that's worth showing. I'll spin around, guys, to show you the haven site. Now the haven site here, as you can see, is massive. Massive, massive, massive. And it's not one that I've been to. Not been to this site. It's a huge site and I've not been to it. And part of me thinks that I need to visit this site at some point. Because I want to go to Flamborough for a start. And Bridlington. So yeah, need to add this haven site to my list of sites that I've visited. Just remember, guys, that if you're watching this, I have a playlist with all the haven sites I've stayed at. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Well, straight over, guys. Yeah, quite a big site, that, isn't it? A haven site. So I've never been. But from this angle, it looks like a big site, and I like the bit in the middle. Big green in the middle. Okay, guys, so now we are going to land the plane. We're heading back inland now. Hopefully it won't take too long because I've got to get off. Got a job that I need to go and do and I'm running out of time, guys, so I've distracted myself a little bit with wanting to check out Flamborough and the haven site. So we'll get this landed as quickly as possible. So I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. As we are making our way up towards Scarborough. So the next episode we'll be heading from Filey to Scarborough. We'll be doing all that section, and I know Malky wants to see that section, and that is coming up next, Malky. So we are going to come in for a landing now. See if I can get this landing right. Just about to make it out of the landing strip. It's not a big one again. So yeah, we're we've set the weather so it's nice and clear skies, but hopefully we're back on it with the real weather next time. So it's obviously more fun in real weather. Like if I did real weather today, you would not see anything because the weather's just so poor. Yeah, definitely a particular type of runway, this. It's grass field, basically. So hello, you have a special visitor on your runway today that you're probably not expecting. And that is it, guys. We have made it to the little airfield. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it massively, and we'll see you again soon, guys. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.